Hey everyone, it's Michelle, the Stamp Broker, and I am here today with my first layout for All About the Base with Ginger from Ginger's Corner. I'm a little late getting started. I have so many layouts without photos on them. I didn't used to call them base pages, but I learned that term from Janet at RTS Scrapbooking, and I see how that's a good term for them. I was a close to my heart consultant slash maker since 2008, and I have so many layouts that were from workshops where I taught in person these layouts, and most of them have no photos on them. Now, I like the concept of base pages. I do think it's easier for me personally when the photo sizes and a lot of the embellishing is not done, when it's truly just the base. For instance, this layout, I have changed my mind about 4 times on what I want to put on here. All about my puppy. He's not a puppy anymore, but he's always a puppy in my eyes. It was going to always be about him when I found this, and this was actually not a workshop. This was like, I don't know, it was some kind of kit. So it's like pre-printed on this paper, and then all you had to do was add the stickers and the die cuts. The title was a sticker, and these photo mats were already cut. All you had to do is just stick it on. So that's what I did, and then I never put photos. So, and I apologize if I'm a bit hard to understand today. I have had a cold, and all day long my husband and I have miscommunicated. I don't know if it's me or him hearing me or both. It's hard to say. So I'm just going to apologize up front. I'm trying really hard to speak clearly. This blue in here, it's called Carolina Blue, and this is Bluebird. And this whole collection was from a craft collection. These papers, it was maybe it's called Craft On, can't remember, but very cute colors. And I do gravitate to brighter, happier colors. So I found several photos, and then I was like, no, I want them all to be of Finley and me snuggling, because I want to go with this title, You Are My Sunshine. And so I have an iPhone, and I went and searched for Finley because he has his own little face on the search, and like 2,500 photos Mr. Finley is in, and he's not quite 3, and we haven't had him 3 years yet, not till March. A lot of photos. Let me show you. So I landed on these photos. They were just taken on a day that he had been to my friend who grooms him, and not really, like, he's not the kind of dog that has to have a haircut. He's short haired, but she cuts his nails and does his anal glands, and most of the time he leaves there with a brand new bandana. So I have these photos of him where this is like in the truck right afterwards, like maybe on the ride home, and then this one is at home. And I did leave room here to slide a photo under, so I'm happy that my past self was thinking of my future self. And then, so I'm trying to make him look in. This is on my mom's front porch. Front porch. This one will probably go over here. Front porch. And then I went ahead and printed these two. This was from the same day. He's lying on the floor in our living room, and he's being silly. He likes to lie on the floor and play. So I thought I might add these as a flip-flap here. Or anywhere, really. Probably not here because of the flower. Okay, and then I did grab a stack of these 3x4 photo placeholders that I have collected over the years from Close to My Heart workshops, and they make great photo mats. So it looks like these black mats are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I printed these photos at 3x4, and I used the Project Laugh app, and even though I measured at 3 inches with my little paper trimmer. The photo on the right hand side had just a sliver of photo from the left. And so then I cut that off. I mean, just the tiniest sliver, right? But then that means there's some of these photos that aren't quite 3 inches. Now, I don't think it makes a huge difference, but now I'm trying to decide if I like these placeholders. So I'm kind of, that would mean they're double matted. Oh, and one of the first things I tried to do was, because I was trying to use photos that were pre-printed, right? And so my first set of photos were these, and I thought they'd be so cute. They were already printed. I used the Persnickety Prints app, and they print in 4x4. And then I had put the photo border on there. Well, you put them down, and they don't fit. And I don't want to cut down part of Finley. But he's a long dog, right? And so then I thought about putting like 2 across this 3 photo, because there's no way this is coming up. These black placeholders are not coming up. And then I was going to have to do flip-flops. And then I decided that's not really these photos are about him chewing up his lamb chop. And I don't really think You Are My Sunshine is the right title for it. Isn't he adorable? Oh my goodness. Then I had these photos printed, and this is where when we make chicken salad and we have the canned chicken from Sam's, we let him lick it. Oh my goodness. But they don't fit. So I think the next time I have some photos printed from Persnickety Prints app, I'm going to first print them without the border. And then see how long he is? There's nothing to cut off to make it 3 inches. I just didn't want to do that. I want to see his whole long body. But those are for another layout. So that's why I printed these, and I think the blue in his bandana brings out this blue. Okay, so while I'm thinking about whether to mat them, let me tell you a little bit more about my plan. So as you can see, this is embellished. I mean, it's got everything I need. But I did go through let me just pull it right here. And I don't know if you notice, I am videoing from a new desk, and I'm sitting today instead of standing. So I have this whole, so really like a sticker book, I guess, and it has pockets, and I went through and put all my enamel dots in here by color. So I went through and pulled some that I thought might work. I thought enamel dots would add a lot, and so I pulled the pink, because there's actually, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's little pink flowers in this floral pattern. So it would be this middle pink. And then I pulled these blue. These are both from Close to My Heart. This middle row right here is the bluebird. But then I also have this row of blue that is from something besides Close to My Heart, but they still match. Then I have some yellow ones from Close to My Heart, but I have mostly stars and hearts. So then I pulled some backup ones. This is how I stored all of my various enamel dots. I put them on, it could have been acetate, but I had a whole box of transparency paper for some reason. So I just used what I had, and I cut them into strips, and then I used glue dots and put them on here. And that way they're all in one place. I also have these from Close to My Heart. I think that this blue matches this. And then I think this is $49 in Market. But I thought like the blue matched really well, and I like these black and white little words, and then the hearts. So I think only the blue hearts and the black would work. But so there's that, and then so that's just enamel dots, right? I went through my color drawers. I have a black drawer here and a blue drawer, and I went through and I found a few things. And I just found this Heidi Swap. It may be too much pink, but I thought I'd try it. I have some black tickets. I can't find my mallet to smash this. So let's see. And then these are some, one time a while back, I took some of my cardstock scraps and I just made little shapes out of them. So these are all bluebird. So they may be able to work somewhere on this layout. And then I stamped this in bluebird. I have these that I stamped. and black. This is part of a branding strip. I have some black brads that are little buttons. Put those over there. And then at first, because the photos I was using, he was 4 months, I had thought about doing the number 4 up here with these foam letters. These are from, it was like a collection from years and years ago, and they came in blue and yellow and red, and I separated them out and put the blue in the blue, etc., etc. And then I have this, it's old from Close to My Heart. It's buttons and ribbon and some metal. See, like these things, this would be good to put over here for the flip flap, or wherever I put the flip flap. And then last but not least, I have, does anyone remember these? I bought a package of these, and I believe they were Doodlebug, and they were all in primary colors, and this blue is Bluebird, and I was thinking about putting it down here. I also thought about here to separate the 2 yellows, but it goes over the embellishments, so I think it's going to go down here. I'm just going to glue it on, and I'm very excited to use something from let's see, almost 20 years ago. I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I think I will cut these down so that they're all, let's see, so I need, oh, look at that. So that exactly fits. So, because that's 3 by 4. So these need to be, if you want an 1/8 inch border, they need to be, instead of 3 by 4, they would be 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. Sorry, the medicine I'm taking makes me really thirsty. So like, say this photo, there's like just this thing in the background here, and then he's over to the right, so I'm definitely going to cut off that part. So 7/8 is here, and that cuts that off, and then 2 7/8, and then that puts it like this, a tiny little border, and just enough to separate it from the black. You could do a bigger, you could do more like here. So I'm going to keep cutting, and I will be back. Okay, I decided to go ahead and do just a voiceover for this middle part of my video. My main goal was to add just a little bit of more embellishments to this layout. I thought that upper right hand corner was kind of bare, so the little banners that I pulled out of my black drawer worked really well, and then that pink Adore, I think, did a good job of getting a little bit of pink up there, and it may be hard to see from this video, maybe easier at the end when you see the close-ups, but there really is some pink, there really are some pink flowers in the in that floral pattern paper, and that's why I was just trying to bring out the pink a little bit. Now I want you to see that I fuss around a lot. I mean, I fiddle and I fuss with these little bits of paper that I pulled out of my embellishment drawer, and there's no need to take this long to make a layout, especially when the base of it was already done. I'm sorry, I'm still struggling to talk. I could have just left it as it was and then maybe added some enamel dots, but instead I fuss around and I end up putting that banner cluster in the upper right, and then I end up putting a little cluster of pink and blue and black under that right hand photo on the right where Adore is sitting right now. And then over on the left, to the left of the far left photo, I end up putting some more pink and black and white and blue. And really, I just wanted to draw the eye across the layout and have those main colors represented in all the different clusters. Now, I didn't have to do that. The layout was cute on its own. I think it's my first base page to do in a long time, and I think it was too easy for me. You know, I had to do more. And so I don't feel like I am a good example of how to finish a base page, and I apologize. There are many creators in this series who I'm sure have better content than I do, so please be sure and check them out. Hopefully this is something that you can gain from, but also I will be gaining from it because I'm going to use these base pages that I've accumulated and I procrastinate using, and so it's like a win-win for me. But I do apologize that this video ended up being long. Some people like longer videos, some people don't. It really, for me personally, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm trying to just watch a video while I scrapbook, it doesn't really matter how long it is. But if I'm trying to watch as many videos as I can in a certain period of time, then I like them shorter. And I don't have any qualms with speeding them up. And I do hope that you do that with me, because I do speak rather slowly. And if you speed me up, you can still understand me. So anyway, I do want to say that I have a personal goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. I'm never going to be one of those that puts out a video a day. It's just not actually impossible. I mean, it's not actually possible at all for me to put out that much content. So if you subscribe to me, it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed with my channel. But I do try to put a video up maybe once a week. So here I am just scattering around the enamel dots. And I believe I come back in to talk now. So thank you. Okay, so I have basically finished the layout. When I finish filming, I'm going to get on my phone and find the date. I pulled out a page protector that I will put this in after I write out my journaling, and then after it's in here, then I will attach this, and then after that, then I will poke this through. I'll poke a hole through the page protector, so this will all be on the outside too, and then that will hold this in place. And I just used some various things. Like here, I punched out a little heart to cover his little wee-wee, and I just used this that was in my blue box, and I just punched it out. I always try to practice my journaling when I'm going to handwrite, and so I had this envelope, and I decided it was about the width of these. So, and there's 3 and 3, so I did 6 lines, and then I'll either write out the date or I will stamp it, maybe even just down here. And then I'm just going to call it good, and I have my first base page done. Now, there's a whole playlist I will include down below of everyone that is playing along. We are doing 20 in the month of November, and this is my number 1. Let me know if you would like to see my stash of base pages and how I sort through them. So let me know down below, and I will make a video about that if anyone is interested. All right. Thank you for stopping by. There will be some photos at the end. Have a great day. Go make some memories.